Well, hello. How are you?
I'm good. It sounds like
Hi.
echoey in there.
Did it?
Oh,
I'm
a
sorry.
little.
I think my mic was too far away. I forgot to pull it closer.
Okay. Are we
How are
live?
you? We are live.
Ah.
Hi. Did you have a good little break there for a minute?
Oh, it was amazing. I got a lot of stuffs done.
Did you get those emails sent and all that?
All that ones. I did some entry in my diary, pull on my journal.
Did you? Do you
Yeah.
keep a
I did
journal,
some
Renato?
vision board stuff. Huh?
Did you? Sorry, I need to pull this closer. Do you do that? Do you have a journal?
No, I don't have a journal. I wish I did because I'm sure that Kara, you want them to see. Fuck, you always have it on backwards mode on this fucking thing. It's hard to
How do
understand
I
how
don't
to.
have it on anything? It's the way I plug the thing in.
But it's
This
different
is
on you notice on Instagram, the fucking
I
is on
know.
the height side. The this one is backwards.
I don't think I can do anything about that though. Like I can't do anything about
Or
that.
whatever. It's look. If you want the people to see it backwards, then you know.
Listen, dude. I didn't create the program. Like, if anybody knows how this, I know I can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Wow.
Sorry.
Do better. Um. So wait, what the fuck was I thinking talking
That
about?
actually hurts me. That
I'm
actually
kid.
hurts me.
Oh, stop it. You know I'm just joking with you. Now,
I know.
I had some thought about um,
No,
the penis conversation that you brought up before.
no,
Why penis
I
make you so angry
I didn't bring
or
it
so
up. It doesn't
exhausted?
make me angry. I just really didn't want. I just really didn't want to talk
Because
about
your
it.
brother was in there.
No, it's just because like there was other stuff I wanted to talk
A
about.
penis is
And here you
aggravating
go
to
with it
you.
again.
Mm.
I
A
just
penis.
I just didn't want to talk about it. Like what?
It's a horrible thing, isn't it? A penis. Um,
No, but it's just I just was like I
yeah.
don't.
You're inundated with that too much. It's too much in your life that you can't afford any time
Yeah,
for
right.
penises.
Yeah.
Um, I guess I was just gonna say one stuff about that is I was kind of thinking about the subject. We was talking about, ones who is enthusiastic about you seeing that ones versus ones who's not. And I thought
Mhm.
about while I was went to the bathroom. I thought, you know what? I have some of my best ideas in the bathroom, by the way. Um, I thought to myself, we all eat food. You could say across the board, everybody kind of like food to a certain extent.
For sure.
But not everybody is a foodie.
Right.
And we also know people who is like, I can't understand this, but people, you meet people and they go, music, whatever, I like whatever's on the radio or whatever. They're not like enthusiastic about music. They're
Yes.
just like, yeah, okay, I like some music, but they're not like a music head. I think
Right.
maybe it can be like that. There's people who are like, yeah, yeah, penis is fine, but they're not like an enthusiast, you know? Anyway, never mind. Certain stuff is true taboo.
I just
It's
don't
true.
really care
uh,
to get into my sex life in the public
Well,
sphere.
you know what? And
Sorry.
maybe I prefer to get into mine, Scott.
Well, yes, you. I mean, I'm more than happy to play the female role if you want to bounce some ideas off me or questions or yes,
I
we
don't
have
have no
questions.
question for you. I've been out here doing my stuff while you've been in hibernation. You've been like a Han Solo in Carbonite. While your uncle
You're
Hanax you've
right.
been doing for the
For
past 20
20
years.
years.
Yeah, so I'm not looking for no fucking advice, sexual advice from you, Paul.
Isn't that
Um,
crazy? I know, you're right. Oh
yeah,
God.
it's like I've been doing jujitsu the past 20 years. You've been doing no jujitsu. Uh,
We keep
what?
you hiccup a little.
Oh, I think it's fucking up.
A little bit. It's hiccuping a little bit,
It
but
looked perfect to me. But what I need to do here?
oh, I don't know. I don't know. Just every
Is
couple
he still fucked
every
up?
no, you're freezing sometimes, so
Hmm.
but no, you're good right now. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
You're good. You're good. You're good. Okay, so hey, I know it's a different audience over here than we had before.
Yes.
But we were talking about over there our buddy Bobby Green, and I just think that's like such a gangster move. Who else do you think? Do you remember any fighters that you were just like, that guy's a G, right? Like even if they didn't get all the credit. I mean, obviously we know like Nate is and Nick and stuff like that, right? But there are some fighters that that I don't know, just kind of had a vibe that you kind of went, that
Yeah,
guy.
I'm trying to think. I know there's a bunch, but now that you're saying it, I can't even think of. But I know that there's some ones that like I've had that exact feeling about. Um,
Like a Matt Brown is like a guy that you just go,
Absolute Matt Brown, anytime, anywhere kind of guy.
right, right. Tim Means is another one of those guys where you just go, yep,
Means, yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah.
down to scrap all the time.
Um,
I'm curious who people think is like that because
there's
there
so
are
many
some,
too.
what obviously Masvidal, the whole BMF thing and all that.
Yeah, he used to be that guy to me, but now he's almost become a superstar or whatever. So it's like he's in a different category kind of now.
Okay.
But if we're talking about like those kind of guy, gotta you I'll think of it later, Paul. I can't think of it right now. Unless let's see what the people will say.
Mm, mm. Well, people, let's see what they're saying. Chris Lieben back in the day. Yeah.
Oh, poor Chris Lieben. Have you seen what's going on with him?
Oh, I know. Well, he got the Rona, didn't he? Poor
But
guy.
not just is he's
It's bad. He was hospitalized.
struggling.
Bad.
Poor fucking guy. He's been in the hospital the past couple weeks or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's unfortunate. Yeah, no,
I
sucks.
hope he's okay. Ah,
I know.
speak of the devil, Anthony Smith is one of those guys, Paul.
Yes, of course.
Now he's definitely
Of course.
one. Yeah, Gary Goodage, yeah.
Let's see, who else did people say? Calvin Cater, he's a G.
Yeah.
G. Calvin Cater was a guest on our show.
Condit, another guest of our show.
Yeah, Condit, also a G, and also a guest on our show. Yeah, exactly.
Somebody said Dion Fry. Dion Fry. Yes, he was. Hate you now. Yeah, I mean, look, he didn't get we didn't get the result that we wanted from him the last time, but he's the kind of guy though that would fight any fucking body.
Who was? Sorry,
Janelle definitely, like when they needed him
to for sure.
When they needed him to fight Khabib, he went right in there. Darren Elkin.
Yep, Darren Elkins. I was just going to.
We already said the Don Fry. Yeah, Kevin Holland, but he's relatively new. But yeah,
Cowboy.
Gaethje. Gaethje is another gangster. Yeah.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah, Hamzat. Yeah, I think he's almost in a different league. Keith Hackney.
I don't think of Colby as a G. I think of Colby as more of just like a G. He doesn't, because his persona is made up. So I don't think of him as a G because by definition he's playing a character.
I think of Colby as a chatter.
Like a G is somebody who's authentic to me.
I don't disagree, Paul.
But he's a great fighter.
Yeah, but you notice I didn't
say yeah, but he's a great fighter though.
Yeah, for sure.
Manny Gamborian, yeah, he was a scrapper back in the day.
Manny.
Cub Swanson for sure.
Cub Schwanz.
Another guest on our show.
Vanderlei. Vanderlei, yes. Yeah.
Were you a Vanderlei fan?
I can't let you. I can't let you get close.
Were you a Vanderlei fan?
No, of course. The axe murderer. I mean, because he's gonna give you what you want, win, lose, or draw, or no draw. He's just gonna give you a win or lose. He's gonna give you what the fuck you want. Whether it's to see him get knocked out, or he's gonna knock somebody's fucking head off, and he just get after that one. Now, is it gonna be good for his cabbage piece later on? Probably not. But for the fans and for his legacy, You know.
Yeah. Vanderlei is incredible. And Vanderlei is one of the guys who actually, when I was kind of on the earlier side of getting into covering MMA, he was somebody that I was able to meet because that's why I have such a great affection for the guys down at King's MMA. It's a gym that we used to go to and do interviews and things like that. And
Wait, did you let him get close?
I know a lot of the guys like Verdum and Benil and all that. That's why I know a lot of the King's MMA guys well, and Rafael, and always root for those guys. So Vanderlei used to train there still, and so he was one of the ones I met. And Babalu, you know what I mean? And
Babalu. Babalu is one of my all-time favorite. I love you, Babalu.
I mean,
Babalu.
Back in the day, that he was unbelievably good looking.
Oh, he was great. He was great. I mean, he still is great. I love Babalu.
I love Babalu.
But the thing about all those guys is great. Babalu, Rafael, all those guys. But
But I'm saying to be able to meet Vanderlei like when he was still doing it and to like have that influence to like meet somebody that crazy and like what a like an insane person to be around. Sometimes so fun.
Yeah, no, he's a lot of fun, all that stuff, entertaining. But the problem is about Vanderlei. The one thing about him, you can't let him get close. Do not let him to get close, boy. I can't let you get close. I can't let you get close. Why is it that fucking clip is so?
Why is it so good?
I could watch that thing 10,000 times in a whole. Why? What the sandals, the fucking this shit. I can't let you get close. I don't know why. It's a mixture of two different great flavors that go together of those two guys,
I mean, because also like I've shown my daughter and her bestie the "Let Me Bang Bro" clip, and they were flabbergasted. Like they thought it was the most incredible thing they'd ever seen. Like it is, you know what I mean? That clip is intense and it's wild, and they're just like, oh my god, like what is happening?
Yeah.
It's a classic.
He was going through some emotional stuff.
I know. But that's another classic. I'm trying to think. There was some great other. Well, the classic, and it's a classic, unfortunately, for kind of more of a negative connotation. But the whole these things happen in MMA. Remember when Gus said that at the melee? When like the Diaz's, remember that when there was a fight in Nashville, or it was like the Bash and the fight in Nashville.
What
scrap, and then Gus Johnson was like, oh well, these things happen in MMA. Do you guys remember that?
Are you talking about the thing with like KJ Noons or whatever?
Yeah, I think it was KJ and them, wasn't
it? Or was it the shit that happened with Mayhem Miller?
Oh, that's right. Was it the Mayhem one? It was Mayhem
with like Jake Shield and then
I think it was.
Oh, so that was in Strikey Fly.
Tim Klingbeil says the actual delivery of "I can't let you get close" sounded like a video game cutscene dialogue. Totally.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. He said it like.
It's Chael's amazing. That's why.
Chael sounds like a superhero, like he would be in the show The Boys or something. Like he should play Captain America in that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I can't let you get close. He's like a quintessential. You can't believe he exists.
Right.
I can't let you get close. And with the fucking sandals, the jeans.
The sandals and the jeans, and just hanging there with his hands in his pockets at first. But yeah, people say, it was the Mayhem Brawl. It was when the Scrap Pack got into it when Mayhem came in after Jake beat Henderson.
It's the price you pay, Sometimes you want to get some publicity or whatever, I've been there myself. You're trying to fuck a hound, and then sometimes you gotta pay the piper. But that's the danger. That's the danger. Sometimes it work out, sometimes it don't.
Sometimes
you gotta take a chance.
Those guys, like I love them because same thing. Those were guys I met early on too, and so I've known Gil and Nate and Nick and those guys for a long time.
Yeah.
And so I'm team. I'm team Strike Force. Like when they had the jiu-jitsu tournament. Of course you do, since you're Mr. Jiu-Jitsu. The one that they did where it was like a Strike Force team, a UFC team.
Yeah. That was in Quintet, no?
Quintet, exactly. And so I was all about the Strike Force team because that was all the homies that I used to, like the first people that I used to interview and stuff back in the day. So like a few times when I've gotten to work with Gil on the air, it's been really cool because we used to just like be backstage, you know what I mean, doing interviews, and now here we are, like out front of
I
house.
like Gil. I like Gil.
I love Gilbert
I
Melendez.
like
Come
all those
on.
guys. I've spent more time with of all those guys. I spend more time probably with Jake Shield than any of those guys. Like in
With who?
personal,
With
Jackie
Jake?
Shield. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
me
of
too.
all those ones that I've spent the most actual time like talking and hanging out
Yeah,
with that guy, probably the most.
me too. Me too. Me too. But I have hung out with Nate here in town. I haven't seen him in a while, but yeah, that
I
was
like Nick too. Nick
yeah. I mean, come
is
on, they're great.
surprisingly funny.
They're great.
Like he's a tough nut to crack, you know,
Yes.
but he have a sense of humor. Like when you get, you know what I'm saying, when not everybody's
Oh, for
looking or whatever,
sure.
he's fun. I enjoy the fucking guy, you know.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
No, he's cool. We get along for sure. I think he knows that I'm not I'm not full of crap. Somebody somebody backflow Don said
why? What they said?
so funny. You know how some things just strike your funny bone? The
Yes.
giblert, giblert
Oh,
when they
Giblert.
misspelled
Yeah,
his
yeah. I just saw that. Oh, caralho, Giblert.
that that is I think
That's
it's
like a
just
sound like a comic book character, like a thing from the funnies or
exactly. I
whatever.
was just gonna say
Giblert.
it's so fun to say. I don't know why. I think it's the gib part. It's just I don't know what it is about it that strikes me as so funny to see that misspelling.
With the Giblert, yeah,
But
because
it's
it
hilarious.
sounds like a Giblert. It sounds like it would be a funny cartoon, like a cartoon character that's like
Well,
a turkey, like but he's like a Garfield, but he's a turkey, and his name is Giblert.
because I think I think it's because you like the word like niblet is funny. Like nib. There's something funny
I mean, if I'm
about b
honest,
the bl sound.
even the heel name Gilbert kind of have a funny sound to it anyway, even when you're not fucking it up.
It's something about the L and the B together that's funny.
Yeah,
That's
Bert,
what it is.
Bert.
It's those two letters. It's those two
Yeah,
letters
Gilbert.
together. And any
Um,
combination in Giblert or Gilbert, that's funny. It
Gilbert.
just makes your mouth smile, I think.
Yeah, well, he mind you of Gilbert. You remember that video game?
Gilbert. Oh, yes.
Yeah, Gilbert. Not that
Oh
I'm
my
old enough
goodness.
to remember that one.
No, I mean I saw it in the
You
museum.
probably played that
Oh,
one.
shut up. I saw it in the damn
I'm too
museum.
young.
I saw
I
it in the video game museum.
I only played like when they came out with like virtual reality and all that stuff. So I'm too young. I'm a 20,000s baby or whatever. I'm a 2000s
Mm-hmm.
baby.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure. Sure. Okay. So, okay. Um, okay. Sorry, I was looking to see if there was any commercials, questions in here, um,
Hopefully
that
there's no
people
fucking
wanted to.
commercials in there.
I know, I know. No, no, no. I was just looking to see if anybody had any questions for
Let
you.
me just
Uh,
see here. Now, unfortunately, Johanach did play Atari. Only I didn't have one myself. I had to bum other people's ones.
oh,
I
did
was
you?
always the kid that didn't have none of that shit. Wait, hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you know what? I was good about like some of my friends had that stuff, you know. But the fucked
Mhm.
up thing is almost like the kids lord that shit over you, like almost like somebody who make a lot of money more than you. Like the kid knows that he has something valuable that you need, you know. So
Right.
like if he feel like it, he can be like, well, you're not playing. Well, you can't play with my Atari, and you're like, hey, you like almost like yeah, maybe if you was somebody who is like a crack addict or whatever. You're like, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean what I said. Please let me to play Atari. You know what
Right.
I mean? Because you know,
Or they don't invite you. They're just sitting around. They got a pool. They don't call you on a hot day, and you know they
well,
got a
I
pool,
didn't
and they
have no
know.
kind of friends who had a fucking pool, but
Yeah,
Atari
yeah,
was at least that, you know,
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Atari.
yeah.
I also used to get busted out by people's parents and shit like that for like having my
By
hands
people
like
what?
if I was like sleeping at a friend's house or whatever, like they might find me getting a midnight snacks like up in their refrigerator and they'd be like, God damn it, pa, you know. I remember my friend Curtis, his parents was like West Indian and his mom used to get upset. Yo, what you doing in my refrigerator? Get your hands out of there. Curtis, Curtis,
What?
tell your friend to get out there. Tell Hanach to get the fuck out of there. Yeah,
In
but
the rice and peas.
I was hungry for her. I wanted some of the goodies.
Were you a skinny young Hanach at the
I
time?
was a skinny little Hanach, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Caray. We watched a lot of movies too. We just watch movie after fucking movie at friends' house. Either video games or movies. But anyway, go ahead. What was the next? What was the other stuff you was talking about?
No, I don't know. Okay, so I
Oh,
don't know if you
people's
had
question here.
there wasn't one for now, so I'm going to ask you, and this is the one that I had asked you at the end of the other show, is if you had any guaranteed party starter songs. And I ask you this because I'm always looking for some to like add to my jump rope. But today, when I asked you know who to
Ah,
play, I said I asked her to play the 80s. I said like I want the old school hip hop station. You know what I mean? So the first song to kick that off was "It Takes Two," and I was
oh,
like, "That's
okay,
perfect,
okay. So the funny that you
perfect."
should say that because that was the first fucking song I was gonna bring up, by the way, and
Well,
I didn't know how you was gonna react to that. I
perfect.
remember when that fucking song first came out. To this day, for me, but I don't know how other people feel about it. It might be too old. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
If you like, for instance, if you had a fucking wedding reception and that
Mhm.
fucking song, you hear that, the opening where it goes doo 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 doo. You know that part
Yep.
before it kicks in.
Yep.
How about now? You know what I'm saying? And then you're like,
Yep.
oh shit! Like you put your shit down and you jump up. I
Yeah.
mean, you're gonna fucking dance to that one. Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, come on, for her.
So good. So
Um.
it starts with that. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm gonna rock the sound.
Okay. So on along those lines
Like,
now, at
dude,
yeah.
it's so perfect. It's so perfect for a party starter song. You can't, like you said, you can't not want to put your crap down and go dance. Like I don't know what it is about it. And I think the fact that we use it, that you hear that soundbite a lot in like different things at like sports games and stuff like that, but it didn't
Yeah.
kill it. It didn't make it any less fun.
No, it's infectious. But you know what I discovered about that song, which I would put this uh, as another party starter. However, it's not as well known, and I don't know if it's people that, unless you have a certain age, you might not get jazzed up from this one. But I
Mhm.
noticed it. It tripped me out because I have them both on the same playlist. It's one that I work out to or whatever. So I believe I had put that song back to back with this other song, and then I
Mhm.
noticed, I go, oh shit, because the other song came out way before I Wanna Hawk Right Now, Ichechu.
Mhm.
And then I noticed, oh carajo, they almost bit what you love so much about Ichechu was almost bit or stolen from this song, and it's Set It Off by Strafe.
I love Set It Off
So
so much.
check this out. Listen to Set It Off,
Oh, it's the
and
same
then
beat for
listen.
sure.
Yeah, and it's like it's not that they sampled it, but
Slightly slower.
they basically, yeah, exact. But they basically took the thing that drives you fucking nuts about that song is the same part that drives you nuts in that one. And I noticed,
Yep.
who now in Heason Chimes even stole from both of those ones. And I don't mean to bring up sax or whatever, but you ever heard, that guy, that young rapper named ASAP Hockey,
Uh-huh.
and he have a song that go, "I love bad bitches, I'm a fucking problem.
Uh-huh. I think
I
so.
love bad bitches. That's my fucking problem." Da-da-da-da-da, you gotta.
Yeah.
If you listen to it, this thing goes boom, and it have the same dynamic. It's the same secret ingredient that's in
Yeah.
Ichek and in fucking Set It Off. And it's that thing that's like, I don't
Yeah.
know what it must be on a keyboard or something like that. It's like a
It's
mm,
something about a
oh
certain frequency. Set It Off is something that I have a very specific memory of in college, of going to a party, and I think it was a party at, like one of the black fraternity parties,
oh God, argue.
because there was like this football player guy that maybe kind of liked me. I don't know, and I was like,
Oh,
oh wow.
who was that?
And
Lawrence Chandler.
but I remember no, But I remember Set It Off being one of the things, and I was like, and so that song, it's so good, and you can't I hear that
That shit is
I can't
hard.
not move. I
It
can't
is a
not move to Set It
yeah.
Off.
It's
Woo!
a
On
it's
the
been
left, y'all.
it's been
Come on,
bit by
it's on
songs.
my jump rope mix. I'm almost
Yeah,
done with
it's
it.
been bit by songs that is more
It's
famous and
so
more
good.
popular, and I feel like
Yeah.
that was the one that ironically set it off for her. You know.
Ooh, I
Ah,
see
well,
what you did there. I
yeah,
see what
listen.
you did there.
Um.
So what else would you put
Oh,
there?
another one. Somebody said just in the thing. Somebody said. Now I don't know the kind of party I would be at. It would do this, but you know what gets me hyped too is this guy said Africa Bambata, Planet
Set It Off
Hawk,
is on my song. Yeah, is on my
Planet
playlist.
Hawk. You remember that
Oh,
Africa Band? Yeah,
don't stop.
that shit.
Yeah,
Woo. Um,
yeah.
and in term of a lot of other party song, it sometimes depend on the crowd. You know, like if there's certain that yeah, I guess you would have to stick to the shit that gets everybody going, rather than just if you're into hip hop or if you're into this or if you're into that. That's what you're
There's.
talking about.
I didn't want to interrupt.
No, go ahead. That's what I'm saying. That's what you
Okay,
mean
so
when you're talking about this. You're talking about the kind of shit that it don't matter if you like hawk, if you like this, it's
I don't
gonna get
care.
the party
Everybody's gonna
started.
be like, this. This
Yeah,
is the one. So this is another one. Jam on it. Jam on it.
yeah. Doom,
Jr. Jam
boom,
on it. No,
boom,
no.
boom,
I mean, you hear
boom,
that?
boom, boom,
Doom,
boom, boom,
doom,
boom,
doom,
boom,
doom,
boom, boom.
doom, doom,
Dun,
doom.
dun,
Yeah,
dun,
come
dun,
on.
dun,
You can't not.
boom, boom, boom. Yeah, and it
Yeah,
have that voice that like that same thing. That's like it's like almost sound like a chipmunk, Alvin and the Chipmunk or whatever. You know, they have
yeah,
that
yeah.
voice. That's like yeah. Oh God, are
So
you?
you know which
Mm-hmm.
one I also love? That I also distinctly remember, like some dance, and it was a Shaka Khan song, but it wasn't.
I know the
But
one. I feel for you.
let the music play.
Oh no, that's
Don't
not.
get away.
That's
No.
Shannon.
Oh, that's Shannon. Oh wait, no, no, no,
Let
no.
the
That's not the
let the
one.
music
That's
play
not
is
the one I heard.
Shannon. But the one
Yeah, you're
that
right.
the Shaka
You're right.
Khan one that get me open every time and it remind me of like a summer day is I feel for you. Where it goes
I feel
Shaka
for you.
Khan,
It's got
Shaka Khan,
Shaka
Shaka
Khan.
Khan, Shaka Khan.
Yep.
Yeah, and it goes
It's all about yeah. It's great. It's
and then it has
fantastic song.
that harmonica sample from the fucking young
Yep.
Stevie Wonder. Oh,
So good.
that shit
Shaka's
is
awesome.
woof.
Shaka's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, Shaka
Hey,
Khan.
well, thank you for the 5 pounds from High Four. Saying I'm up at 4:45 a.m. UK time for you guys. Poha. All I ask is
Oh,
Uncle Hanach to bestow his blessing upon me from High Four.
what's his
Thank
name
you.
or her
High
name? What's
Four. Right here. It's highlighted here, the green in the comments.
yeah, but what? It just have an H.
Right, but then next to it, it says High Four, I believe.
Listen, high four. Thank you for the five. We appreciate that one. The pound. When I'm out there, I'm gonna buy some a pint or whatever. Wait,
Well,
what part of it? What part of the UK is the high four?
yeah, where are you from, High Four? I'm going to be working the somebody said Stinger GT2 said Tony Ferguson would know all this stuff. Tony Ferguson probably has some sick playlists. Come on.
Oh, because he was a
I love
b-boy, so
watching his
he loved all those stuffs. The b-boy shit. Yeah, I love that stuff
I
too.
love it. I love
But now
watching
that
his
gets
videos.
some people open. Some people don't care for that shit. So I
Yeah,
don't feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
I could put it on the list because I'm gonna go crazy for that shit. But you put it on some other people, they're gonna go, I don't know what is this shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
For
You
me,
know,
it's
maybe
perfect. Huh?
certain amount of doses, a certain dose of it, I suppose. Yeah, it's not necessarily for everybody though, for sure.
Yeah.
But I really
Oh,
like
you
it
know what
too.
gets people going? Even like people who is into hawk or whatever, even the most Karen of Karens. I like big butts and I can't. You know what I'm saying? That one pretty much, even though it's silly and shit, that one pretty much fuck everybody up. If that come on, you're starting to get excited from that.
It's silly though.
But
It's
it's
kind of
true.
ridiculous.
But it's still it like you know what? The perfect barometer of this is like a wedding. Because that always have a lot of squares and shit.
Hmm.
If you play that at a fucking wedding reception, people gonna go nuts for that one. No matter what
Oh,
haste
it's
they
true.
are,
It's true because
no matter
everybody
what.
feels like they can shake their booties and
Yeah,
get
and
a
they
little
feel like it's
crazy.
it's cheeky or whatever, you know.
They can get a little crazy. So eight high four said they're in London. So yeah,
Oh,
I'm going to
oh,
London in a few weeks. I'm so excited, Renato, to get
oh, you're
up
going.
out of this joint and go over
What are
to
you going
England.
to do in London, for her?
Um, work.
Oh, for wait, there's a UFC. Wait,
Yeah.
which one? Who's
March
headline that one?
28th.
Huh?
That is the Tom Aspinall fight.
And who else?
Um, 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 what do you call it? Volkov.
I'm saying what other fights is on that one?
Gunnar Nelson's coming back.
Oh God, are you? Who's he fighting again?
I forget. This is Uncle Hinach Black Flodon for with a $5 donation asks, Hinach, can you talk about the time you interviewed Frank Shamrocky? That was the
Hmm.
best ever. I used
What
to
do you
work
want to
with
know
him.
about that? It was bittersweet. You know, for me it was sweet. For Uncle Shamhawk, it was not so much that. But to his credit, afterward, we had a couple beers at a bar
Oh,
down the street, and we got kind of fucked up, and we had a good
oh,
time.
did you?
And
Oh,
he
really?
was, yeah. But
What didn't
before
go well?
that,
I
we had
don't
never met each
remember.
other. What was that?
What didn't go well? What happened? I don't remember.
Well, the interview. I mean, I was host him over the calls. I was cook him, as the young people said. I
About
fucking
what?
cooked that motherfucker, huh?
About what?
Oh, about anything and everything for her. I was host him like a Christmas turkey, a Christmas goose.
Christmas.
I was relentless. His fucking his adult braces.
Oh yeah,
You name it for her.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
he was powerless to your Uncle Hannah.
You know what? Actually,
Yeah.
the other day was on
What?
Heat, the actual movie Heat, and I couldn't
I love
stop. I
Heat.
love it, but I can't not watch it. And the other day, I drove past the old Kate Mantelini's. For people who don't know,
What is
there's
it
past
now?
nothing. It's empty. It's like got a for
Oh,
rent sign. So the restaurant where Al Pacino and De Niro actually get together, the one scene in the movie where they're actually in the same place is
yeah.
this restaurant that used to be called Kate Mandelini's, and it's on Wilshire at
Yep.
Doheny. And so I used to go there. It was good food, and everything went there. You're like, oh, this is a movie for me. And but it's been closed for a really long time. And so yeah, I drove past it the other day, and yeah, there's nothing there. It's for rent, which is a shame. But he was watching that movie, and it's still so good. It holds up so well.
I watch that probably once a year. That one is like, whew, they don't. There's
Who,
not a lot of movies like that. That's a fucking
who
classic, bro.
who's your favorite character? But like, if it's not Pacino or De Niro, like, who do you like?
Well, it's funny because in that movie, it's more the style of it that I'm in love with. It's like
Mhm,
it's not one person. It's like the kind of guys they
mhm.
are, and I mean, I have to say though, Pacino is going for it so much, so hard that if I'm gonna say some lines from that, it's probably a lot of his fucking lines because there's so much shit that he fucking says in that one, and there's so much, oh, snappy shit. It's almost like Hitcher Homer. But
Yep.
they did him dirty in that movie, which is a sin to do to an actor. But you know how a lot of shit he does in that movie seem a little fucking over the top, you know?
Yeah.
Like for instance, when he's talking to that one guy, I can't remember, it's one of his informant, and he goes, "Give me all you got! Give me all you got!" And he goes, "By the time I get to finish," he's doing all that stuff. The fucked up thing is, there's a whole subplot that got cut out of the movie for Chime, where
Uh-huh.
he's got a cocaine problem. The
Oh, really?
character, okay?
Huh. Okay.
In the sea, in the lead up to him going to meet with that guy in the elevator or whatever he was, maybe in his car, I
Mhm.
can't remember what it was supposed to be. He does a big hail of cocaine. Okay,
Oh,
so as an actor, he's in there. Let's go,
he's up
baby.
there. He's up there
Oh,
throwing.
baby, yes. Okay, and he's doing all that stuff like it's Dick Tracy, like he's Big Boy or whatever. You understand? And he's like snapping his fingers and going fucking nuts. Now you take out the cocaine angle, it looked like a fucking actor who's starved for attention, and it's not fair to the actor, And if you've been in that situation where they tell you something is one way, your uncle Henach used to be on telenovelas, porra. I don't know if you know this. And at one point, I remember I was supposed to be good on the computer. Okay, I was like a detective, and I was supposed to be very. Of course, you remember.
Were you
Everybody
dating
remember.
Abe's daughter?
Of course, I was dating that one. No, not the daughter, the wife, huh?
Right.
Yeah. Oh God, we was doing more than dating,
Lexi
if I'm honest.
Carver.
Oh, Lexi, she was doing more than dating. Dating, Cara. She was doing all kind of stuff. So now,
did you guys hook up for real in real life?
No, not in real life. Now she had a very serious. She basically was married, but like they just didn't ever got married. So she had been with a dude forever.
Gotcha.
So in any case, yeah, there was no. We was very friendly with each other, but there was zero. Like after they said cut, there was no more like longing looks or whatever. It was just boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So so I remember they did shit like this to me. I was supposed to be adept on the computer. Now in real life, I'm not a fucking computer guy. Like I can't even type. You know what I mean? I'm like this.
Right. I'm that too.
Okay. Now.
Are you serious?
I'm like
too.
this. Okay. However, this fucking character can't be like that. He knows what the fuck he's doing. But I remember this one scene where it was very important, and you had all the main actors in it, and they was all like standing behind me trying to look at the computer screen, and I had like 30 pages of
John
fucking.
And Marlena?
Yeah, well, them and everybody. Hope, all the main characters is behind me, and I'm doing the exposition for the entire episode. I had like 30 pages of dialogue where it's me, the whole page. Then someone goes, for heel or Healy? And then, yeah. Brrr. So I had so much fucking dialogue that I was like, it's a little much for me to realistically try to do the keys while I'm trying to memorize like the phone book. You know, understand? When I'm trying to spit out all this fucking dialogue. And it's just on me, So, and there's no fucking cutaways. You know what I mean? It's just fucking me. It was tough. So now I ask them specifically, hey, where we at here? Are we where, what's the friend? They said, you just here. I said, you're not seeing my hands? You sure? And they're like, you good. We don't see your hands. So now I'm doing my shit. But under here, I'm just doing bullshit, okay? I'm like, now when the fucking couple weeks later, the episode air, it's fucking shot is here, and you see me like fucking Beethoven. I'm like Jerry Lee Lewis. And it's embarrassing because somebody look at me and they go, this fucking guy can't act. They go, look at this fucking guy. He's a piece of shit. And then I go, why are you going to hang me out to dry like that?
Yeah.
No, that's okay. But it's the same feeling. I'm sure he was like, oh, thanks. I whipped up a whole cocaine frenzy for you and you check it out. And now I look like a fucking asshole. And now everybody's going to go, oh, Al Pacino just do hoo-ah and shit like that,
Yeah,
so,
just overacts and stuff like
anyway,
that. Anyway,
I feel for him about that one.
So Backflow Don is asking me, have I watched the Tinder Swindler yet? Yes, I have. We were talking about it over on Festivities over on IG. So you can either go look for that show on my IG feed, or it'll be up here on YouTube and on our festivities.com tomorrow. But yeah, we talked about the Tinder Swindler. I have seen it. It is quite intense, quite the intense story. But yeah, it's.
Let me ask you something. What?
Yeah. That's good.
So, was he praying out? So in Tinder, you match with people that's close to you, no? I mean, close enough. You're in the same fucking city, no?
Yeah, it says they did a lot of screen grab. I've never been on it. I've just seen it. My friends at work because
It's
I
been
was
a
in
minute
America.
since I've been on the fucking thing, so I can't remember if like you can just do. Yeah, you can.
So
I
it
think if you
says
put.
on there, yeah, it pops up and it would say Hanato 5 miles away or whatever.
Yeah, but also you.
And
I
so
guess
then
what I'm
people,
saying
that's
is,
why people
was
can say
he
they want to
able?
meet up.
Was he able to cast a wide net? Like he could go for people that's not even the
Yes.
same state as him.
Country.
Yeah, or
Country.
even the same fucking country.
Country. No, we're talking country. We're
Now here's
talking
what I
one
want
girl
to
over
know.
in Prague, one girl over in Oslo, one girl over in London, one girl over in,
Okay, so
yeah.
basically he would do. I've never seen it, but I'm guessing he would say to them, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna be in the U.S. pretty soon. We should get together." Blah blah blah, and then he keeps stringing them along, and then go, "Oh God, you never. I'm just in a bad mood today. Why? What happened, sweetness? Oh no, what was okay? So what was his technique?
Well, I don't want to give too much away. It's just
Without
that
fucking up the story, like what's an example of something how he keep you on the hook?
let's just say he did a lot of paying it forward with other people's money. And so he's able to fabricate a life that you believe instantly is real because it's
Ah,
like, well, he really is spending this and we really are here. And like, he really did just buy that thing. And like, so that can't be fake. He just really did just do this. You know
oh,
what I
so
mean? So,
he will date these people before he swindled them.
yeah, but
Oh, I
but
thought I thought he gets you money before you even meet the guy.
oh, no, 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 no. They all
Oh,
see
so
him and
he's
they all
also
think he's
getting
their
the goodies
boyfriend.
too.
He thinks they all think he's their boyfriend.
Oh, okay, yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Oh, I said
How
Don
much money he
Juan.
got.
Is he good
How
looking
much money
too
he
or
got.
no?
Yeah, he's not a bad looking guy. He's got like swarthy, he's Israeli. What?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
So
yeah.
he
Like a
says he works
smooth,
in the diamond
yeah.
business. So
Ah,
yeah,
caralho.
yeah,
But
it's
again,
really
again,
inventing
just
is
like every con man, just like every con man, they always playing on your greed. The way they
yeah.
can't get you if you're not somewhat greedy. You understand?
You know, they know you
So
want that lifestyle. That it's
yeah,
very appealing, and the girls fall for the lifestyle because they're
yeah,
attracted. It's
but
like, oh, you want to go on my jet and
yeah,
this and that? You're like, yeah, I
yeah.
do.
Yeah. So every con man somehow play on you like wanting to have you greed for lack of a better word.
Okay, but here, Hanato, I'll say this, and they
Yeah.
actually quote this. They quote this in the movie, and it is a very actually well-known quote from a Marilyn Monroe movie. Where she says, it doesn't, something basically to the effect of, a guy doesn't have to be rich for you to fall in love with him, but it doesn't hurt. That type of thing. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. It's like the girl's like, well, she already liked the guy or whatever before, so that's why they even met up or whatever. But then she sees his lifestyle, so then
Yeah.
then she's thinking, well, shoot, yeah, I liked him, and wow, he's rich too. You know what I mean?
But I guess the part that I'm talking about is when you're then gonna make a dumb decision that you
Yeah,
shouldn't be making,
yeah.
it's the money that blinded you, you know?
Oh, for sure. The
Yeah.
fact that she was going on a private jet to go somewhere,
Yeah.
definitely was appealing to them for sure. Somebody said Jimmy Rivera, if that's the Jimmy that we know, saying I got to watch Inventing Anna, which I want to watch because that's got what's her face
I don't think
from.
I know what that is for her.
That's the
And
one
if it's
that's
the
what's her name who plays
if
Ruth
it's
on Ozark. That
oh
actress, what's her
I
face?
okay I still haven't watched that yet. Um,
So good. You
so
haven't watched Ozark?
it's a scripted show.
You haven't watched Ozark.
Now we've
Yeah.
talked about that before. I guess you don't remember. We had like a whole fucking long
Yeah,
conversation
I
about
do remember. I do remember.
it. Okay, so this is a scripted show. Okay, I thought it was gonna
Yes,
be another
Inventing Anna is a
documentary.
scripted show. Yeah, it's
Okay,
the
because
scripting Anna.
Kendra Lust
Tinder
brought it
Swindler.
up too.
Tinder Swindler is a documentary.
That's what yeah, but I thought
Yeah,
because when we was talking about Tinder Swindler, fucking Kendra Lust also brought up Anna, whatever the fuck the
yeah,
other one
right.
is.
Inventing Anna. I think that's
And so
scripted.
that's
Yeah,
what made me think the second person do it when we talking about Tinder Swindler. I go, oh, this must be another fucking documentary.
gotcha. Yeah, no. I think Inventing Anna is a scripted
Because
show.
usually if somebody bring up a documentary, I don't go, hey, have you seen fucking The Last Starfighter or whatever? You know what I'm saying? I usually
Yeah,
say, oh, also did you saw What what was the other fucking documentary?
Right.
Uh,
Oh, wait, it says it is really Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, how are you?
oh, Jimmy Rivera.
I know I should send him the link.
Hello, Jimmy Rivera.
What was I going to say? So yeah, I haven't seen, but see, some of the women, yeah, exactly, Jimmy. Some of the women had money too, because that was the thing, Hanato. They weren't completely broke, because then he would also be like, oh, you know what? I just need some money to tide me over. Can I borrow 30 grand? And like, so they had it. So
Oof.
it's not like they were completely broke women.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. So he
No,
was,
no, I
he
know.
was preying on women who thought like, hey, I actually do kind of, this
Yeah.
lifestyle is a step up, but it's not completely out of the question. You know
A
what I mean?
100%, and it's smart. It's smart. Yeah. I fell prey. I'm not gonna mention the company, but fell prey to a fight company that did the same thing to me. Very smart, which is
Really?
this: they paid me a stupid amount of money for something in the beginning. Like one time, and then had me on the hook forever because I thought, oh well, these are the same people that gave me X amount of dollars for just doing whatever I did. So then you
Right.
have in your mind, well, yeah, no, at some point the money, and then they keep stringing you along. So they come off the money in the beginning. So you go, wow, what an arrangement. I like this. And then
Right.
all of a sudden that stopped. And then it's like, oh yeah, oh caralho, we're gonna get you, we're gonna square you away next month, or we're gonna square. And then before you know it, and then you always have in your mind that one money that they gave you before, really stick in your mind that you're like, well, they got money, you know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And then they slow host you, and then you fucking end up. But it's a dastardly trick,
Well,
I
and yeah, it is dastardly, and you can, you know, um, the girls that they thought they were having, a real relationship. I mean, some of them were with him for quite some time. You
yeah,
know, so they were invested in it. Like, that sucks. It was all
yeah,
fake.
yeah. I mean, Kara, I mean, unfortunately, this is nothing new. I mean, this has been going on since I don't know how long. People get swindled. You know,
Yeah. It's bad. Okay, so Hanato, I wanted to ask you, and I know, when's the last time you competed or anything?
it's been a long time, porra. Why you want to know about that?
Well, I didn't know if is there anything you would do other than jujitsu, or is jujitsu basically the only thing that you think you would still compete in?
Oh, these days it would have to be. They would have to throw quite a bit of money at me to get me to do something like that.
Okay, well, I think they have pretty big pockets.
Who is this now?
Have you heard of the slap fighting that is coming up between that is brought to you by Arnold Schwarzenegger and Logan Paul?
No, but Carvalho, I was a hell of a slap fighter in my day, porra. I was only amateur, but porra, I would come out of retirement for that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I want to get the story on it, because but yeah, that's who's behind it. I think, did I get the press release from it even? Um
Carvalho,
I
I
think I
remember
did.
some of the most fearsome competitor was Puerto Rican guys and black women, black girls. They would slap the
Oh my
taste out of your
gosh.
fucking mouth, porra.
They totally will. Okay, yeah, I did. I literally got a press release about this earlier. They delivered Slap Fighting Championship Saturday, March 5th at the Arnold Sports Festival in Columbus, Ohio, and streamed live worldwide.
I'm here for that. I'm here for that.
Yeah,
Mwah. I love some slap
Poland,
boxing.
Poland. They're going. It's so it's former 38th Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, world famous YouTuber, social media personality Logan Paul, groundbreaking digital distribution platform Fanmio, and the undisputed leader in slap fighting, Poland-based Punchdown, are coming together to bring the
What about
adrenaline and the I know.
the undisputed leader?
Undisputed lead, to bring together the adrenaline intensity of one of the fastest rising new combat sports to a live and worldwide audience when they present Slap Fighting Championship on Saturday, March 5th, with an
This is
epic
great
display of
news,
slap
Paul.
fighting superstars going to battle. Yeah.
This is great news. I'm enjoy that. Although I think the leader in slap boxing, worldwide leader in that's a dubious distinction.
Isn't it? I'm
And
sure.
I don't know who's competing, for
Well,
that
here's
one.
the championship will showcase the main event championship will showcase the hardest slapping super heavyweights, undefeated three-time punchdown
Oh, wait
champion
a second.
Dawid Zalewski and the well-known internet sensation and the first American slap fighter to win super heavyweight champion, Cow de Crazy Hawaiian Vierdes from
Wait a
Oahu.
second. Now I'm gonna be disappointed if this is what I think it is. Is this that fucking shit where one guy slap a guy and then he get his bearings and then he gets to slap the other guy? Is that the shit you're talking about?
I don't know. I don't
Because if
know.
it's that, I've been seeing that shit on like IG for a long time. Who gives a shit about that? To be honest, I thought you was talking about actual slap boxings. You know what I'm saying? Where it's almost like boxing, but you're like bap and you're smacking the shit out of people, and it's the kind of shit you did with your friends when you was a kid. Now that I'm
I
here
think it's
for.
open hand just slapping you on the face.
Yeah,
Like
and then but you take turns.
I don't
Now
know. I
that's
think
okay. I'm okay. I like to watch like a couple second clip of that on the YouTube, whatever YouTube or IG. I don't know that I'm gonna
right.
sit there and watch a whole fucking lineup of that shit. That's not for me,
I'm
Paul.
not gonna lie. I feel like I've watched some Japanese slapping like late at night, some girls slapping the crap out of each other.
I think that's a whole different stuff. I think
Might
you're
have
watching the Spice Channel or some shit like that. I don't
I
know.
might have been.
Trying to spice your life.
I might have been. Well, anyway, there's that to get excited about. So
Well, it depends. I want to find out if it's slap boxing or if it's you slap me, I slap you,
yeah, and it's at the
or
Arnold
shit.
Classic Festival. Exactly. That's when it's going on. Yeah, so that's what's going on. That was big news in sports. Okay.
Wow, that's exciting for her.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm Was there anything else on your mind? I think I covered most. Oh, okay. Also, Hanato, before it gets away from us, today is a very special day. It is 2222022. You know, it's the palindrome of the numbers. It's 222222. It's a special day, and I just wanted to say thank you for spending it with me, part of it with me. It's been fun, the two of us together, so
you
thanks.
know, I usually don't get caught up in that horse shit with numerology and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
But for
yeah,
you, I'm gonna
yeah.
pretend it's very meaningful stuff.
Thank you.
Are
You
you a
know, I
Capricorn or what's your moon?
I am a Capricorn. How did you
Are you
know?
for real?
Yes.
You know
Oh,
who
you
else is a
can't
Capricorn?
tell?
I just was saying that I don't know what that means. You know why I said that? Just because of fucking trading places. Billy Hay Valentine, Capricorn.
No. Yeah, I'm a Capricorn. Like by like it's like the most obvious
I
thing.
don't
Like,
know what a Capricorn. I know what certain ones is. I know that I'm a Virgo, and I know that
yeah.
that's supposed to be you're supposed to be all like anal and fastidious and like have all your ducks in a row. I couldn't be further from that. So it's
You're a Virgo, you said?
yeah. I mean,
I
none
think
of the fucking stuffs line up with the
I
shit
think
that I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, I think I did read though, like a Virgo is supposed to be like a good friend for me or something. But
Well,
I'm
maybe fair
very
enough. But all the shit that they say is like the shortcomings, the stuff that you would make fun of about a Virgo. I don't do
right.
none of that shit.
Oh, a
They're
lot
supposed
of
to
the
be they're supposed to be chide ass. They're supposed to not, be not taking chances. They're supposed to be
Mhm.
like more like they have to have everything perfectly dusted and the laundry put away. You know what I'm saying? I'm more fucking all over the place, gotta argue.
Mhm. Yeah, there's a lot of the Capricorn things that are very, 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 very spot on about me. But
Like
then
you
some of
what?
that stuff too, like they say, well, they're very just goal oriented. That's all we do. And that's literally like all I define myself by is by my goals and success. And like, so that's why, unfortunately, why I'm not as content as I could be because I'm very driven and there's always something I'm trying to achieve and I'm not
Yeah.
there yet.
After you achieve the other one, you're gonna want, oh, well, I gotta do this now.
Right. So I need to find something else to make me happy besides just my achievements because I don't really have anything else right now. All I do is focus on like getting, more things and shows. That's what I mean. Things that not things. I don't mean things. I mean like
You're
getting more shows to
materialistic.
do
All
and
you
more.
want is more stops.
I don't want more
You
stuff.
should
That's
meet
not what I mean.
you know what? You should meet the ginger swindler so he
I don't want to
relieve you
meet
of some of
things
that
from it.
shit, some
By
of those
things, I
items.
mean things to do work-wise. I mean things to do that I'm pursuing that I want to sell or that I want to do by myself. I don't work enough. Like I actually work hard, but I don't work enough if that makes any sense. Because I'm working hard at trying to sell these other things and make these other things happen. And it's like it's tiring, but I'm so that's what.
Well, that's your choice. That's your choice.
Right.
If you wanted to do other
they
stuff.
also do say that, like you said, they say they're kind of rigid and that they're like they don't.
You are rigid.
They just like routines and stuff like that. I'm like that's.
Wait, they said you frigid.
Rigid, like
rigid. I thought they said you frigid.
Don't like to, and that we don't like to stray from routines. That's total BS. So for me, anyway. What is that?
Caralho.
What is that?
It's total BS. You're high.
What did I
like that necklace, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Somebody else commented on it.
I don't know why I just kind of noticed it just now.
Thank you. I like it too. I haven't worn it in a while. Thank you.
You're welcome. And to go with the earring.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
But anyway,
hey, let's see if are there any questions here? If not, we can always be closing ABC. That's right.
That's true.
So get me started on Glengarry.
Get them to sign on the line which is dotted for her.
We yes, JR, Capricorns go to Brown. Yeah. If you
Capricola, Capricola, Gabagool, Gabragorn. You're a Gabragorn.
Gabagorn, exactly.
You're a Gabagorn. If you go to Sheepshead Bay, you're gonna be a fucking Gabagorn.
Gabagorn. You can find.
This fucking chick is this fucking mulatto blood is a Gabagorn. I can't fucking. I can't take. Yeah, she's a Gabragorn. Yeah,
you stood me up.
Who do you think you are, Frankie Valli, or some kind of big shot?
No.
Yeah. Oh God, are you? You look like you weren't having a good time. I don't know. You didn't look like you were having any fun. I thought you didn't want to see.
Mm-hmm. No, you owe me.
You look bored. I didn't know.
So good. So good. Hey, so did you have anything you wanted to get to, Renato, before?
No, who cares about what my needs or wants or whatever.
You didn't have any questions for me or anything, or
questions for you? No, I don't want to ask any question. Wait, let's see. I like a poster behind you, Karyn. What does that mean?
Hey, Renato, can I ask you a question?
Wow, why you want to?
It's a dating thing. It's a dating. Well, it's not a dating question, but like, how come guys say they want to meet like a really smart girl who's like does her own thing? I'm like, I want an independent woman. Like I want a smart independent woman. I don't want some girl that's just like hanging on me all the time. And then they meet one, and then they're like, "You guys got you're intimidating."
Okay, so let's be clear. This is a great question, by the way. Great question. I like this question. Are we sure that the guy who said he wanted the smart, independent woman for her is the same one who don't respond well to that one? Or are you talking about, because not every guy want that?
I'm saying the ones who say they want it, then they're given that, and then they're
you'll find that specific guy doesn't want that.
They
Okay.
actually really don't. I'm saying it's a line that people say because they think it sounds good, but I don't think any of you actually really want that.
Okay, so let me ask you due to this, and I'm not joking.
Or not any of you, but not as many of you as you like to put forth.
That's fine. That's fair. Now here's my question here. I need a couple more information from you, Porha.
Okay.
What is the sign, or what is the stuff that they're saying to you to indicate that indeed they do not want an independent, strong,
Look, I
smart
don't have a
woman,
lot
Porha?
to base this on, and I can't really get into too much of this because it's then becomes highly personal. But
Let's. We're not giving any
but
names here. We're not giving any names. You
right,
know,
but
Joe Blow, hypothetically.
the idea, yeah, the idea that they actually do get like that they really do want to be alpha, and if guys aren't alpha in a relationship, they don't like that.
Alpha is very different situation than I want a smart woman who is independent. Smart woman who is independent does not equal alpha.
Yeah, no, true.
Okay, so okay, so I'll speak from your Uncle Henach experience. The reason why I would want to be around a smart and also independent woman in my life would be for a couple reasons. For one, I like it's stimulating to be able to have a fucking conversation with someone about stuff that's deeper than just your favorite TV show or whatever, whatever. You want to have someone that you could have maybe even a philosophical conversation, or someone that you could, God forbid, learn something from. Okay?
Hmm.
Like who can better you experience you, where you're gonna get
Yeah,
just as much or more from them than you're giving out. Okay.
for sure.
Now, unfortunately, I meet a lot of people that like, carajo, if I put Jeopardy, like they can't get no fucking questions. You know what I'm saying? And your Uncle Henach is, they think your Uncle Henach is like, and for me, I'm saying a lot of this shit is common knowledge for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, how
Mhm.
the fuck I'm not even from this country and I understand all this shit more.
Right.
And I wasn't a great student. I didn't get A's in school. I was terrible student. But just I absorbed the fucking information that's out in the fucking
For
world.
sure.
I'm a curious person. Now, so a lot of you meet a lot of people, they don't know a lot of this shit. And
Yeah.
at some point, if the person's not smart, you lose a certain amount of respect. And when you lose respect for someone, they're not. That's not sexy. Lack of respect. When I don't respect you, I can't. It's take the sexy down for me. Okay. Now, Granch, you can have sex with a dummy a couple times, whatever. But if you're gonna spend some time around somebody or whatever, you want them to be a little sharper.
Hmm.
Now, um, okay, in terms of what was the other thing? Independent. Now, why I would even specify independent? Because a lot of time, if I get involved with a girl, then she cut off all her friends, and she all she want to do is focus on your Uncle Hanachi. She want to be with your Uncle Hanachi. And I'm the type
Hmm.
of person who like my space. I like to want to miss you a little bit. I want to do my own stuffs. And then enhance my lifey with
With
you.
you. Right.
Not, I don't want you to be my lifey. So
For sure.
now what I ideally I want someone who have their own stuffs going on. So we're not gonna be up each other's ass, and she's got stuff, and also so that they bring stories to your Uncle Hanach. Oh, what the
Yes.
fuck you been up to? You don't say. Now if I'm
Right.
there the whole fucking time, I'm like, yeah, I remember because I fucking was just there
I
with you
was
24
there.
hours a day. Yeah. So
Yep.
so so why I want independence? So I don't want somebody up my fucking ass all the time. So for
Oh, I
me,
know.
that's the case. Okay. So I'm never gonna complain about that stuff. Now, when you're talking about alpha, to me, that's a very different story. I'll tell you a pet peeve of mine. Okay. And something I do not like. Okay. And you might find this chauvinistic, and hey, hell, it may be. I don't know. But I, if we're holding hand, okay, and let's say we at a fucking festival or some shit where we
Mhm.
finding our way through the crowd or something like that.
Mhm.
I don't want you to be ahead of me, guiding me through the shit. You understand?
Mhm.
I don't care how smart you are, how independent you are. I prefer I'm gonna take the alfalfa and whole, and I'm gonna be the one who's get us through the fucking thing here, because that don't turn me on for me to be like the submissive one, or the one that you're gonna you know what I'm saying, like you're gonna check the lead, and for the same reason why if a fucking person a crazy person attack us on the street, I don't expect her to take the fucking point on that one either. You understand? And I know goddamn well that I'm gonna be the one who's gonna be the point man on that. So sexually also, I prefer to be the more dominant one. Now some people have different stuffs where they would want to be, there's a plenty of guys they in the BDSM shit or whatever that is like, I need a dominant, a sub looking for a dom, this and that, the other stuff. That shit don't turn me on. So that stuff's fuck with the sexual dynamic for me. I don't want to be the submiss one to the female.
Mhm.
And that don't have nothing to do with me wanting to be smarter, making more money, degrade her, whatever. So these certain dynamics. Well, you want me to stop talking? You look like you're ready for me to shut up or something
No,
like that.
no, I
You
just
asked
was
me the
thinking of,
question.
of I was just it just took me to some places where
Okay, go
I
ahead.
no, I don't want to go there.
Oh, okay. Well, in any case, so yes, there might be man who is like intimidated by someone that's smarter than them.
Mhm.
I think I could, if I'm gonna guess, a guy, some of these guys probably in their mind think they want a smart woman. But they want a smart woman. They never considered that a woman could be smarter than them. So now when that happened, they go, uh-oh, she's too smart. You understand? Like, how the fuck she's make me feel like a dummy? Now that's an insecure guy, who, that guy's not for you. You understand? Just like this. I don't know what it is in my mind, okay? And I respect guys who is 5'7" and they could be with a 6'2" girl, okay? But for me, and I think this go back to the dominant submissive thing, it's not like I'm gonna kick a woman out of bed for being too tall, okay? And it's not like I couldn't fall in love or whatever with a tall ass chick. But if you ask me what I'm more attracted to more often, I'd rather her be on the shorter side than the taller side. Now a lot of guys the
Yeah.
opposite. They want to fucking, oh, her legs was up to here. I'd rather you be big this way than big this way.
No, see, it sucks because one of my good friends who is single, she's like 6 feet tall and she's in great shape and everything. And all the guys are like, oh my God, yeah, you're so tall.
It's
So
a
she's been
classic.
single for a
it,
really long
it-
time.
it's a classic stuff. And I think one of the answer to that is she need to find guys who is very fucking tall, because those guys have a problem where they need a fucking no, and it's one of
Well,
those
former
stuffs.
basketball players. Yeah.
And just tall guys because it exists. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. People like what they like, right? People like what they
Whoops.
like. No,
Yeah.
like some
Right.
people like some men like a man. You can't tell him,
Right.
hey, that's not fair to the women out there. Hey, God, are you? You know what I'm saying? It's like
Right.
the guy likes a man. The fuck you gonna do? He liked that one. Now, if I like if I'm attracted to shorter women more than I'm attracted to tall women, sue me for that. It's not my fucking. I don't know who made me like this. I tend to like them shorter than fucking taller than me.
Well, look at this. Jimmy Rivera loves tall women.
Look at Jimmy Rivera, and I think that's also a sign of confidence. You know, I'm impressed with. I when I see a short guy with a big tall woman, I
Yeah.
go, good for you, porha. I go, that fucking dude is putting. That dude is like, here, I don't give a fuck, porha. You know, I like that. I'm just
Yeah.
telling the truth that have people, you have somewhat of a type. You know what I mean? Just like, a lot of women don't want to date a short guy. You know what I'm saying? You can't
Yeah.
fault them for that. They just want attractive fucking tall guys, whatever.
Yeah. You're right on the Jimmy thing. Somebody pointed that out. Jimmy does spell his IE. So we gave that guy a couple of seconds of fame. The fake Jimmy.
Or is that what it? Who gives a shit? Whatever. He's a person too.
I
The
know,
fake Jimmy is
exactly,
a fucking
exactly,
person too. And
exactly,
he have
exactly.
he also likes women, and it's a valid point. Whatever. He-
Exactly, exactly.
Fuck
All
it.
right, well, thank you for that. I just wanted to ask that because as I get out there, I have a feeling that once again, because I didn't, I haven't ever had a lot of boyfriends in my life, Hanato, believe it or not,
Yeah.
because I just didn't, I just didn't. And so
Well,
I
you
don't know
spent a
why.
lot of that
Obviously,
time
they don't
married.
tell
I
me why,
mean,
so I don't know why. But
well, you
but
spent
but
a
I've
lot of
been
time
told.
being married.
Well, right, but I'm saying even before I was married, I'm saying I never had a lot
Okay.
of boyfriends.
Okay. Fair
Um,
enough.
and so, yeah, that's what I mean. I could have made a really bad joke, but I'm not going to do that. Um, but anyway, I don't know what. But so I remember though, I didn't have a lot of success because I think people then would tell me, "Oh, you're kind of intimidating." I guess probably not the guy, like I'm like, well, but that's not fair because and like so then well that sucks because like that's what I'm saying because people say, "Oh, I want a woman who's like smart and has her own thing going on," and then they meet that and then they're like, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah, and you know
Because
what? Here's
I
the
think
thing.
that it makes guys think and even in general, not even just guys. Like I think it's sometimes in work situations or like let's say I've gone to like meet with an agent or meet with a person who I think could be a great strategic partner with me. And I think like we could do great things together. And I'm like hyped and I'm like amped when I go in the meeting. I'm like, oh my God, we could do this and do that. And we have like a good meeting. And then they ghost me and then I never hear from them. And this happens all the time. And I'm like, what is wrong with me that they keep ghosting
Are
me?
you talking
And then I'm like,
about?
is it mean do they think I'm gonna make them have to work too hard because I'm not stupid?
Here's my question. I just so I'm on the same page. Is these people that you're meeting that you're interested in romantically that you're meeting in a professional setting, or you saying
No.
they don't want to fuck with you
Two different
professionally?
distinct situations.
Okay, now I hate to bring this up, and I hate to. This is a shitty part of business life and
Mhm.
life for women, of course. But
Right.
one dynamic that's going on there is, unfortunately, they want to fuck you, and that's all they want. You understand that in the business situation.
So they don't want to work with you, they just want to F you? But then why
I'm
don't they call
saying,
you at all?
what I'm saying is maybe they're getting the vibe like, oh, she's really want to do some professional stuff. Like, she don't want to. She didn't bite. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
but then why don't they actually then go? So then I guess that's what I'm saying. I guess if I've never put off the vibe that I'm there to F you as part of the deal.
Oh, I don't think
Um,
that. I don't think that that's the unfortunate part. You could be dead serious, but this person might be feeling you out to say like, yeah, I want to see what I can, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this is good people. I'm saying that dynamic does happen where a guy's gonna give a meeting, like a producer, give a meeting to a fucking actress, and he's really less interested in giving her a fucking part and then fucking her. You know what I'm saying, Chill?
all right, I
And
guess
then
what I'm
he's
asking is why can't I actually really get like why do I get ghosted though professionally? I don't You can't
well,
answer that,
this
I'm
I
sure.
don't have the answer to that, but
I
but
know, as I've
but
just said, you can't answer that.
I mean,
I don't.
I'm gonna just say this: things that happen. Obviously, you don't need to be told this, but I'll he mind you that things that unforged things for women in business is is not on the same level. You know what I'm saying? So stuff is gonna happen for a lot of different reasons why you're not gonna be taken seriously or ghosted or whatever by a male
Right.
who you trying to be in business with. I mean,
Right.
this is not news to you or any other
Yeah.
woman in business for
Yeah.
her. So I
Yeah.
mean, that's the easy answer.
Yeah.
The easy
I know.
answer is that
That's what I'm saying.
they
And
don't
but the
take you
thing is that they'll
serious.
never tell you that though. They'll never go like,
Well,
"Well,
what the
we don't want to work with you because we don't think you're hot."
well because oh, I'm not hot is not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about hot.
Oh, you mean the other thing.
I thought we was talking about a whole different subject
I'm trying not to always say that because then everybody says it's all you guys blame it on. But it's because it's true.
because they don't think you're hot.
I don't know.
So
Anyway, let's.
you're thinking that certain business opportunities because go by the wayside because the guy don't think you're hot
Yeah.
enough. Oh, that's interesting. I was totally on a different path. I don't, I can't speak to that. I don't know. But listen to the
I
comments
don't
of the
know.
people
I
in
don't know.
this
Like I'm
thing. They're
saying, I
gonna
don't know.
disagree with you.
You don't get it. You don't get the answers, unfortunately. I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't know if you knew. Like I, not
An-
that you would know. I don't know.
Another thing, true. You know what? Another thing, true. You got, just like with dating, and it's the same in business. You're gonna hunt into a lot of people who don't see your value
Right.
until you do.
What's meant for me will come to me.
But I'm just saying, I had some goofy, one of those inspirational fucking things that somebody will post on Instagram me, and I don't remember the whole hunt down or whatever. But the short of it is that it's like a fucking parable about like somebody inheriting some kind of getting a car. It was like
Yep.
an old car or whatever, and then they tried to sell it, to the one person, and they only offered some bullshit amount of money. So like what? And then the other person, nobody want to buy it, or they only wanted to buy it for chump change, and then lo and behold, then of course, because they was like, oh well, this car is old and it's not this and that. And then finally
Right.
somebody offered her like $200,000 or whatever because there was a classic car collector. And he's like, the moral was not everybody see the same value in the same fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
For
when the
sure.
hype person see the hype shit and is the one looking for that shit that you got, that's it. But you can't expect everybody to buy what you're selling. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course. Of course. Yeah. I mean, and listen, it's a type of thing where you hear the stories all the time where, they were like, I was just about to give up or I had given up or, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then it happened and blah, 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 blah. So,
Yeah.
that's what makes you keep going, I suppose. You know what I mean? But that gets back to my whole Capricorn thing about just how I'm very goal oriented. And so it just confounds me. And when I don't have an answer and when I can't figure something out, because I am smart. And so when you left in any kind of situation like that, it could be dating, it could be whatever. I just don't like if I don't have like I suppose it's closure is the word, but that's not even really what I mean. But like an explanation for something, like
You
what I
know
mean. I
what you
need
got to
it
chalk it
explained.
up
And so
to,
when you have
though?
something that isn't
I
explained, it's
understand.
just frustrating.
But
Yeah,
that's like being in an audition and you don't get the part. They're not going to tell you why. You didn't get the fucking
right,
part. And the thing is,
right,
sometimes you got to go, hey, look, chalk it up to, hey, they didn't fucking want me. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? And
right.
look,
Of course.
let's think about dating. I mean, look, no one is everybody's fucking cup of tea. You understand? You
Of
got to
course
put it
not.
out there. You're a traveling salesman. You want to buy some
Totally.
encyclopedias? No, fuck off. And then eventually, yeah,
Totally.
I've been looking for I love these
I
fucking
know.
encyclopedias.
I know. I know.
I can't control who find me attract. I can't. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah. Yeah. For
Hey,
sure.
some
For
people
sure.
find me entertaining. Some people think I'm the worst piece of shit on earth. I, I'm just gonna do what I do, and you don't like or you like.
For sure. No, I get.
Nah,
Look at. I can't change now. Like you know what I mean.
you
Like
can't,
so. At
and
this point, I'm
you
not
can't
gonna make up some
control
whole other personality. I'm just gonna. I mean, it
exactly.
is what it
You
is.
can't control. As
Yeah.
you can see in the comments, every fucking time we do, you like to focus on the fact that such and such people don't want to do this because they don't think you're attractive or whatever. But every time we do one of these fucking Tuesday night, we have comment after comment after comments talking about positive comments about your looks. And
Thank you.
when I post a fucking thing on Instagram of our stuff, you can see the guys is pledging they love you. Oh, why did you give me your check? Blah 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 blah. Those people's fucking opinion is just as valid as these other jerk off.
You're right. You're right.
Just because they're not the heel Jimmy Rivera,
Yeah, it doesn't mean.
don't mean that they don't have an eyeball. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's focus on the good stuffs and the other shit. Fuck you. You don't like me? Go fuck yourself. That's the way I look at it. Go fuck yourself. You like me? Cool. You're part of the team. You don't like me?
Right.
Do whatever you want to do.
Gabagool.
Peace. I got nothing to do with you. Gabagool. Wafangul, porra. You
Hey,
understand?
so we should. Yeah, I do understand. We should wrap it up. I'm.
Well, that's a good note to wrap it up on, porra.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Kevin wasn't able to join us. It's a little disappointing, but
It happened. Listen, we have him on some other time, and more Hanacha and Karyn Bryant for the people. That's all.
the life
They
of
get
a
a
fighter.
bigger picture of us now.
Exactly. Oh well, thank you. Here we have a donation here. This is from Hyper saying, "We love you, KB and Hanach. If it wasn't thousands of if I wasn't thousands of miles away, I'd throw my hat in the ring." That's funny.
See,
Thank you. That's sweet.
there you go. Wow,
No,
it
that's
is
sweet.
what it is.
Well, yeah, I am imagining. If I get on this flight, I get the whole. Oh, who's that in the lounge on the? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're gonna meet
maybe
you
I'll be
you
seated
Hugh.
next
You're
to
gonna
a
meet you Hugh
handsome
Grant.
stranger.
You're gonna
Woo!
meet Hugh Grant
Oh,
in the
my Notting
captain's
Hill moment.
in the captain's what do you call it? The captain's quarters or whatever those fucking place where you get where you get like the your preferred customer and you go to the
Yeah, yeah,
captain's lounge or whatever and you're gonna
yeah.
see what's his fucking name, Hugh Grant. She's gonna be like blinking or like caralho and
I would be so excited to be seated next to Hugh Grant on a flight. I'd be thrilled.
yeah, he's gonna think you're Divine Brown. He's gonna have flashbacks for her. I'm kidding.
Wow.
I
I'd have
to
to
be
get a
honest,
scarf.
Divine. Now, when we saw Divine Brown in those mugshot, she looked fucked up because it's a mugshot. She was an attractive looking lady. I mean, and nobody looked good when you're in the fucking, in
Right,
the
strung
fucking
out and
Huskow or whatever, on the fucking like that. You're having a huff time. But when she's
yeah.
put together, I thought she was attractive.
Okay.
Now she was no fucking what's that chick's name that he was married to, Hurley or whatever.
Oh,
Elizabeth Hurley.
Yeah,
She was no
yeah.
fucking Elizabeth Hurley, but hey, I give
was hot.
Divine Brown a chance.
Back in the day, Elizabeth Hurley was hot.
She was extremely fucking hot, boy.
Not a great actress, but hot though.
I wasn't that was not a concern for me, boy. She was very attractive, and for what the level of acting that was required of her, just fine.
She did a good job. Yeah.
Not everybody's required to be Meryl Streep. She was like, for instance, Austin
I'm not
Power.
trying to hate her.
No, but like Austin Power, she did just what she was supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
She's not gonna be in fried green tomato or whatever, or Steel Magnolia.
Exactly. But no, I'm not trying to hate on her. I'm just but yeah, I know I would I would love to be on a flight with sitting next to Hugh Grant and I could just talk to him about Notting Hill
God, are you?
and Love Actually.
Yes.
Those are the only two. Those are the two I would ask him
Yes,
about.
sort of.
No, and About a Boy. I really like About a Boy.
About a boy, huh? Well,
Yeah,
never mind
that was
about
really
a
good.
boy.
That's the one. About a Boy's the one where he inherits all the money because his dad wrote that jingle, so he doesn't really work, and he falls for Rachel Weisz, and she's like, "What do you do?"
Yeah, and
he
it's
makes
about a
sure
boy
everybody-
and stuff. I know it's about a boy. That one. But anyway, okay, enough about that
Anyway,
shit. Enough
listen,
about
folks.
fucking Hugh Grant's catalog.
This was episode 25. We usually have guests for Tuesday Night Festivities, and
Whatever. Who needs guests when you got your Uncle Hanach?
That's true. But we also do have guests, though. Great guest list. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that sub button and go to the playlist for Festivities, and you can see all our shows. We have Festivities and the After Party. And then I also, we have just go to festivities.com and you can just see everything there. All of our shows, the After Party and the Festivities shows. So yeah, so next week, I'm not sure who we should talk to next week. We should, we'll have to line somebody up good.
Oh, ask. Someone pointed out Kevin Lee ghosted you.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, but he goes to Uncle Hanach too. And you know, look, this isn't exactly a
Thanks for
chop.
pointing that out.
This ain't exactly chop herring here, okay? So imagine if Renato fucking Laranja can be ghosted by Kevin Lee, it can happen to fucking anybody, caralho. I mean, can you imagine?
Well,
And I'm gonna get over this one. I'm gonna lick my wounds for her. I'm gonna heat group, and I'm gonna get over this shit.
yeah, me too. I'll survive. I can make it. But thank you for tuning in, folks. Renato, where can everybody find you on social media?
Oh, gee, I don't know. Renato underscore Laranja. Only the most popular Instagrammy, Renato underscore Laranja. And that's the hub. That's where I post most of my shit. I have a Facebookie. I don't even fuck with it. I haven't logged into that one in like 6 years or some shit. And then I feel bad for people. Like one time I went in there just to look at some of the message. There were some dusty messages in there. People like, help! Help! I'm stuck in, you know what I mean? Like important shit. Or like, hey, listen, I wanted you to do this charity or whatever. And I'm like, oh no. Because I just didn't see those ones because I just don't look
Me
at
neither.
it. And then I also am, boy, am I not active on Twitter either. I just pretty much the one I fucking look at is IG. I don't have time for all the different various fucking stuffs. That's why people go, you don't have a chick chat? I go, my brother, I don't have time for not one more fucking one of these stupid fucking things.
I
You
don't
know
do
what I'm saying?
TikTok either. I don't
Yeah,
have time.
and it's not because I hate it or whatever. I can't imagine spending any more time fucking around with any of this stuff than I already do too much.
Me too. I do social. I have Instagram and I do actually really like Twitter, but my Facebook is dusty as well. It just got stuff that's just pushed over there from something else. I
It
never
might as well be MySpace at this point.
totally.
I mean, that shit
Um,
has a cobweb on there.
For sure. Yeah, there's tumbleweeds for sure.
Oof.
But yeah, so recently though, I was telling folks earlier to remind you guys here also you can look for the interview. I mean the well, it is an interview. The latest what had happened was Angela Hill and I spoke to two fighters on this Saturday's fight card. We talked to Terrence McKinney and to Michael Gilmore. So you can look for what had happened was here as well.
Oh,
And
you advertising your other podcast at my expense, Paul, huh?
I am. And I also want to let them
Unfucking
know that
believable.
my friend Gay Guard, I have an interview with Gay Guard as well. So people can look for that. But otherwise on social media, over on Instagram, I'm at KBheat. That's where we do Tuesday Night Festivities at 8 o'clock on the, 10 o'clock on the East Coast, 7 o'clock on the West Coast. And then over on Twitter, it's just Karyn Bryant at Karyn Bryant, Karyn. Bryant as in Kobe, no relation, but may he rest in peace. That is also my YouTube channel. So if you're here on YouTube, please subscribe. But thank you for joining me and Renato. We appreciate it.
And you're welcome also for us being here for you, Carayo. We didn't have to do this. We did it out of the goodness of our hearts. Okay?
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed. And until next week, Carayo, I can finally relax now after this. Now I can enjoy the rest of my fucking week, porra.
That's right, everybody. See you later.
Okay. Okay, ciao.